Hey, all right, we're on to the next problem here. We're going to be solving by our second means, which is by square rooting. So when we're doing the solving by square rooting, main thing to remember, we need to get the radical alone before we do anything else. So the radical. Now see, Freudian slip, I'm using the radical later. Parentheses alone. So what do I have to do to get my parentheses alone? Well, I see I've got to get this plus 10 out of here, and then I got to get this multiplied by 3 out. So we'll minus the 10 out first. Adding and subtracting always going to be the easier thing to deal with first when we're doing these. It'll help us avoid fractions. Nobody wants to deal with a fraction. Divide by 3, so don't do anything with what's going on in here in the parentheses until we get to here. Okay, so now we get to here. Now what? This is why I was doing the thing with the radical before. Parentheses alone, square root both sides. Remember, it's a quadratic, which means there are two answers. So remember, plus minus, square root, radical and the square cancel. Okay, they're opposites actually. Plus minus, oh, additional bonus on this one. There's a negative under here. I can't do square roots of negatives. I try to do square root of a negative. Non-real answer, so what do I got to do to fix it? Pull an I out. That's right. Pull an I out, which takes the negative out of our 7. Now, does 7 break down anymore? Nope. So my last job now to get x alone is to add the 4, but be careful. Okay? The I and the 7 are all dealing over here. This 4 cannot combine with this. Okay? This cannot become plus minus 4i square root of 7. The 4 is not part of what went on here. So the 4 can hang out on this side of the equals, but not together. Okay, that one little change makes a big difference here. Okay, now will you always have an I in square rooting if there's a negative? No. Will you have some cases where this breaks down and I got to break that down some? Yes, but this is one mere example. So keep working along. You're doing super. Halfway home.